But Hera wanted him thrown out of the heavens, so God plotted against her because that's the kind of husband he is. So what he does, carves out a piece of the sky that encircles the earth, a cloud that looks uncannily like Dionysus, and he gives this to Hera to do with as she pleases. She thinks it's really him, you see. She thinks the cloud is actually the unborn fetus of Dionysus, for real. But the real Dionysus, God hides him right there, in the very same spot he has just carved out of the sky. There against the azure, in the clouds, on high. This is what the poet says. But people have told this story so many times that it has gotten confused, where high is supposed to follow sky, and the next line, some drunk fool must have forgot the rhyme and said thigh. He hid him on thigh, or in his thigh. A simple mistake, you see. But that's neither here nor there. This God, he's a prophet. The rebels of Dionysus and the madness they inspire have in them great powers of prophecy. When the God enters fully into a body, it takes on a kind of madness that speaks of what is destined to happen. He also has about him a tendency to take on the part of the god of war. Picture an entire army drawn up in battle lines, armed and at the ready. Fear can scatter those soldiers before a weapon is even touched. This is the madness of Dionysus. One day you will see him on the rocks of Delphi, prancing the plain from peak to peak, parading the vine. He'll brandish the Bacchic branch, big in Greece. Trust me, Pentheus, don't flatter yourself that being the head of anything is all that holds sway among men. But if you imagine that to be the case, if your judgment is so sick, at least don't think that what you're doing is rational. Welcome the god into this land. Drink the Dionysus. Dance with Dionysus. Put a garland on your head. Dionysus doesn't force women to lose their minds in love. A sound mind is something to be found everywhere and always in one's nature. I have seen the best damned minds of my generation destroyed, utterly destroyed by the madness of their time. But no one who is truly sane and healthy in mind and body has ever been destroyed by the madness of Dionysus. It makes you happy, doesn't it? When the people gather outside the gates and praise the name Pentheus. He is no different than you. He wants to be adored. You can laugh all you want. Cadmus and I are going to crown our heads with ivy and dance. This god no matter what you say, I'm not going to fight it. You're raving mad, but in the worst kind of way. There are no drugs for you. And without them, you're not raving mad. You're just simply mad.
Old man, even Thebes Apollo,
the god of light,
the god of truth, he is not shamed by your words.
You do Dionysus a great honor.
He is a great god.
You have shown yourself to be a wise man.
Oh, my child. Tiresias has advised you well. Do not cast yourself out of what is right and good? Make your home with us. You're fluttering about all over the place. You think without thinking. Even if he is not a god, as you say, call him one. It's a beautiful lie. Semele gave birth to a god. Honor will come to our entire race. You remember the pitiful end of Actium? He was torn apart limb by limb, his flesh eaten raw by his dogs, all for boasting that he was a better hunter than the goddess Artemis. Better than a goddess? Don't let the same thing happen to you. Come, celebrate this god with us. I'll crown your head with ivy.
Get your hand off me. Go. Celebrate Dionysus or whoever, but don't try to rub your stupidity off on me. Tiresias taught you this idiocy. I can have my way with him. Travas, go to the place where he makes his prophecies and take a crowbar. No. Take one of these and demolish it. Turn it upside down. Send it back in time. And then, I want you to track this stranger through the streets of the city. You bring him here in chains. You'll stone him. He's a disease to our women, and he dirties our beds. He's witnessed Dionysian orgies here in Thebes.
Oh, Mother of God!
This can't be happening.
This isn't happening.
Tell that to the goddess with the golden wings.
She heard what he said.
If she heard that unholy,
Arrogant,
Pretentious little.
Did he say that? I can't believe he said that.
Unbelievable.
Against Dionysus.
Oh, Semele.
Orgies? Did he say orgies?
That's not fair.
He has no idea what he's talking about.
You dress up for those parties.
It's not a party.
Still, everyone looks so nice.
And beautiful. We all look so beautiful.
And Dionysus, most of all.
He has a spirit.
He's so happy.
He makes everyone else so happy.
He is truly the life of the... Sorry.
It's what he does.
He gets everyone dancing.
He laughs.
It's so funny when he does that thing with his flutes.
Look, whatever he does, he puts a stop to all our cares.
No more worries.
Once the wine starts flowing.
Ooh, speaking of which,
It's a feast fit for the gods. That's what it
People
is.
enjoy themselves.
I don't see what all the fuss is about.
the whole place is decked out in ivy.
Luxuriant with ivy.
And the wine puts us all to sleep.
Straight to bed.
Good night.
Oh, you heroic fool. You have no idea what you're saying. Earlier you had entirely separated yourself from the realm of reason, but now you're really mad. Let's go, Cadmus. We'll kindly ask the god not to do any harm to the city and see if we can't get this man a pardon, even though he's foaming at the mouth. Follow me. Like this. You get me standing upright again? Do the same for you! That's downright clownish. Two old men falling down like that? But let it go. We are in the service of Dionysus the Divine! Don't let Pentheus bring down your house, Cadmus. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a prophet. You can see what's happening here. It's an idiot who says idiotic things. Tiresias, do you want to hear a joke? I mean it. It's funny. Kind of like you. And it makes me laugh. So you want to hear it? Go fuck yourself. That's right, it's a pretty good one, huh? Go fuck yourself.
That's some mouth he's got.
Put a cork in it.
This is not going to end well.
Better luck next time.
If he thought about it,
Yeah, right.
he would shut up.
That's the way.
I don't understand why he can't just be cool.
It keeps marriages together.
There are eyes in the sky.
Way, way high up there.
They're watching us.
They see us. They see what we do.
And anyway, knowing something's not the same thing as knowing...
Knowing what you're doing.
Exactly.
You have to think every once in a while.
Not a bad idea.
Life is short.
Too short to go chasing down every woman who just wants to be...
There. Stop there.
To be present.
To really be.
In the here and now.
To be free.
Don't get carried away. It's
Stupid men.
They're crazy. I really think they're crazy.
Don't think
They
they
just
For
are.
real.
real.
We could just get away from it all.
To Cyprus.
That has got to be the most romantic place on earth.
And the people there
are so lovely.
They know a thing or two about design.
They know how to dish it out.
Like gods to men.
Or women.
And
We're all going to die.
Or we could go to Paphos.
the fields are fertile there.
No rain.
I want to go there.
How do they do that?
Streams.
Hundreds of streams.
The river is foreign to them.
How about Pieria?
The music there?
Is the most beautiful thing anyone has ever heard.
It's so inspiring just sitting on the side of the mountain listening.
Taking it all in.
Oh God, Mount Olympus.
They should declare this place a national sanctuary.
Take me there, Dionysus.
Dionysus, take me there!
The god of bliss takes us wherever we want to go.
Where people are beautiful.
Where people are nice.
Oh.
And not without charm.
I want you just like that.
You cannot celebrate Dionysus in a place like this.
It's the law.
Everywhere should be here.
He is a god, after all.
The son of God.
There's just something about
A
it.
spirit.
He's just so happy all the time.
He's a keeper of the peace.
Oh, he loves peace, all right.
And bliss.
Oh, he likes to make everything full of bliss.
And he's good with kids.
I wouldn't actually say with kids.
I mean, definitely not for kids.
Okay, good for those with kids.
Without a doubt.
He's good for everyone equally.
For better, for worse.
For richer, for poorer.
In sickness and in health.
Till death do us part.
Painless. It's painless.
Oh, you know what he hates?
He doesn't hate.
No, he does. He does. He simply cannot endure people who don't care.
Care about what?
Living!
Being ecstatically happy all day.
And all night.
All through the lovely night.
And men.
What about men?
Not all men.
Just men who think too much.
He hates that.
Stay away.
Too much head, not enough heart.
We should quarantine people like that.
You have to feel it in here.
It's simple.
Anyone can understand that.
Don't make it all complicated.
Stop thinking about it.
Just do it!
I'll buy that.
And Diaz! As you can see, we've returned. This animal that you sent us to hunt down. You didn't come back empty-handed, but he was a tame beast. He didn't take off running. He gave himself up before we even had his arms bound. He didn't turn white on us. We didn't have to touch those wine-red cheeks of his. But he laughed at us. Can you believe that? He laughed at us like it was some sort of joke, like what we've been doing isn't real, like we were just playing some sort of game. He practically begged us to restrain him and take him away, and then he sat there waiting for us. And yes, he made it easy on us. I can respect that, so I told him that I wasn't taking him on account of me, but that it was you. That Pentheus put the order out. These women, the ones that you already apprehended, that you personally arrested and put in cuffs and put in jail, when they're gone. And they're off running through the fields, jumping around, calling Dionysus a god. I tell you, it was the strangest thing I'd ever seen. The chains, they just fell right off their ankles, and the locks, they were open with keys, but there were no hands. So this man, this is a man we're dealing with, right? Okay, so this man comes into Thebes full of some, I don't know what to call it. I don't even know if it was real. I'm not sure of what I saw, but I tell you it was like watching a movie and you sit there and you're wondering, well, how did they do that? I've brought him here. Whatever he is, but the rest is up to you.
Where is he?
You're a beast.
It's a bit much, isn't it? Untie his hands. He won't outpace me. what we have here. That is a fine body now, isn't it? Not too shabby, huh? What do you think, Travastus? All the girls seem to like it. That's the real reason you're here in Thebes now, isn't it? You didn't get this long hair to flow over these lovey-dovey cheeks in the army now, did you? And your skin, ooh, it's so white. You must spend a lot of time on that now, don't you? Staying out of the sun? You go out at night chasing tail with this kind of beauty. What kind of people raised you?
There's no need to make a noise about it, you know of, or have you heard of the flowery Mount Tmolus?
I know it. It's near the city of Sardis.
Where I am from. Lydia is my country.
Why Greece? Why bring your mystical cult here?
Dionysus, the son of God, sent me.
So you have a god there in Lydia that makes new gods.
No, it's the same God that gave birth to Dionysus here in Thebes.
Now see, this is a problem. This is pure lies. It's insolence. It's blasphemy. So, did you see this god, or did he talk to you in your sleep?
Oh, I saw him with my own two eyes, just as he saw me, and he told me all of his secrets.
Ooh, what kind of secrets?
Sorry, I can't tell you. Those who haven't experienced Dionysus are allowed to know the secret of his being.
And those who offer themselves up, what's in it for them?
I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to tell you that either, but those who know get what they deserve.
Wow, you make it sound so mysterious. Please, continue.
If you don't believe in the god, then his revels are not going to be to your taste.
Now you're done it again. You divert the question. You see, you're not saying anything. I've got nothing to go on.
One who says something may seem to say nothing when he says something to one who knows nothing.
And what is it that I'm supposed to know? You started this. You brought this mysterious god here. Tell me why.
All of the barbarians already celebrate the revels of this mysterious god.
They do a lot of bullshit that Greeks stay away from.
And they're better off for it. Their laws are different.
These God-given rituals, do you practice them during the day or at night?
Mostly at night. The darkness has such a sublime nature.
There, you see? You deceive women. You're sick.
Someone, not I, but someone, may think of the most shameful deeds even when the sun is shining brightly in the sky.
You think you're clever. But you will pay the price for your bullshit.
And you for your blasphemy, you incredulous idiot.
The follower of Dionysus is nothing but a confidence man. He talks a good game. So, do you practice on women in the dark?
Tell me what consequences you have planned for me. What dark and terrible things are in store for me?
Well, first of all, I'm going to cut off your oh-so-pretty hair.
Oh, but my hair is sacred and I'm growing it for God.
And then I'm going to take these and I'm going to throw them away.
Throw it away. I don't care. It's just a thing I carry around. It's an emblem, a symbol, if you will. And it signifies nothing more than Dionysus.
Well, don't worry. We'll take good care of you in prison. We wouldn't want anything to happen to this body inside.
Dionysus will free me whenever I want.
Oh, really? Go ahead, then. Whenever you want. Or I suppose you can wait till you're locked up back there with those maniacs.
He is nearby now and he sees how I suffer.
Is he? Well, point him out, because I don't see him.
He's right beside me, but you don't see him because you don't believe.
Now he's just playing us all for fools. Restrain him.
Don't restrain me! I am already exercising enormous self-restraint right now. And you are the one who is out of control.
I still have control over you. Restrain him.
Why do you bother to live? You don't know what you're doing, and you don't know who you are.
I am Pentheus, son of Agave. Echion was my father.
Your name is Misery.
Go. Shut him up in the stables with the horses. He can practice his tricks in the dark on them. Dance all you like in there. As for these women you brought here to take part in your bullshit, we'll sell them. I'll take their hands off those drums and put them on some looms. I'll make these women my personal slaves.
Don't worry. What's
not gonna happen is never gonna happen. So, give it up, because according to you, Dionysus doesn't exist. Well, guess what? He's not gonna let you go unpunished for your cockiness. You're doing him a serious wrong.
Daughter of Achilles.
Who's she talking to?
I don't know. Happy, lucky girl. You won't tell the son of God in your streams.
She's talking to Dirky.
That makes sense.
I thought her father was Isthmus.
You can have more than one.
More than one father?
It happens all the time.
When God snatched his son out of the endless fire and hid him in his thigh, he said to him,
Go, my son Dionysus.
Dance yourself into the
womb.
A man's womb.
I will introduce you to Thebes as son of God.
You'll put on a show for them like they've never seen.
And you'll be famous.
They will know your name.
Dionysus.
But Dirky pushes us away.
Why don't you like us, Dirky?
She's too good for us.
Is it the garlands of ivy?
Why do you refuse us?
Why do you run away from us?
You'll come around with a little wine.
You care about Dionysus.
What madness!
All of them.
Are they really angry?
It's because they're born to the earth.
And Pentheus.
Oh, what a monster.
Sprung from a serpent.
Actually, he was born in the wild.
Well, Echion raised him.
Also born of the earth.
He's inhuman.
He's a murderer is what he is.
A huge murderer.
Gigantic.
In his own head.
Against the gods. Really? He wants to fight the gods?
He wants to lock us up. You know that, right?
He's gonna put us in chains.
For what?
For nothing.
For everything.
For being free.
For following Dionysus.
He wants to lock us away in a dark prison where no one can see us.
He already has one of us there.
Do you see this, Dionysus? Dionysus, do you see?
We who speak well of you.
Son of God.
We defend you.
But we're struggling here.
We're in danger of being restrained.
tied up.
Held back.
Locked away forever.
Come.
Down from Mount Olympus.
Shake your golden thyrsus.
Cut Pentheus down!
He thinks he's a god.
He's not even a good king.
He's a murderer.
You're the real king.
Come. Where is he?
He's probably in Nysa.
Where the wild things are?
You know it.
Or the mountains of Corycus.
What, leading some other revelers?
Well, we're here in danger.
No, I bet he's deep in the woods of Mount Olympus.
Oh, he can't see us.
The trees are so tight
And the
there.
animals?
There's so many of them.
All get along.
Well,
That's what Orpheus is doing.
God, he could play.
Those songs.
So powerful.
It's so beautiful there.
Happy.
God, he loves it there.
Oh, he'll come.
He'll come and make us dance again.
Yo, Buckeye! Yo, Buckeye! Hear my voice! Yo, Buckeye! Yo, Buckeye!
Who is this?
Happy sound!
Could it be?
Music to my ears!
Yo, I'll say it again! The sun is suddenly gone!
Yo, dude!
Oh, thank God!
Come!
To our party!
It's not a party!
It's a ceremony.
Whatever, just come, Dionysus!
Dionysus, come!
Hey, Peter!
Don't you see?
It's as clear as day.
Am I seeing double?
There on both sides.
The flame of Semele.
Of the sacred tomb.
Burning.
From God's lightning bolt.
Down, throw your jumping bodies to the ground, me. Let's throw them down.
Has he hit the floor?
I can't look.
The ceiling is more like it.
What? Move.
He is the master.
Up and down. Up and down.
The Son of God.
Oh, ladies, have you fallen to the ground? Oh, it seems you are so awestruck. Did you feel Dionysus shaking down the house of Pentheus? Come on, get up. Get up. Are you afraid? Stop trembling.
You
Are the best.
You always light up our parties.
It's not a party.
Happy now!
We are so happy to see
We were
you.
so lonely.
All by ourselves.
Oh, were you sad because you thought I fell into Pentheus's dark trap?
Oh, how could we not be?
Who would protect
If
us?
you happen just by chance
Through no fault of your own.
Anything could happen.
how did you get free?
What an evil son of a bitch.
Hey, now, it's not her fault.
That's Dionysus' aunt you're talking about.
I'm just saying he's a bad, unholy man.
Tell us, how did you get out?
Easy, take it easy. It was simple. I saved myself all by myself, and I didn't have to lift a finger.
Didn't he tie you up?
He tried, but I played a little game with him, see? He thought he had me tied up, but he didn't touch me. He couldn't even catch me. He was feeding on dreams of hope. By the stable where he took me and locked me up, it just so happened that he found a bull! And he tied it up by the hooves and the knees, and he was dripping sweat from his body and breathing out in anger, and he was chopping his teeth into his lip, and I'm not talking about the bull. I was just sitting there, just taking it all in. Soon, Dionysus came, and he lit a fire in his mother's tomb, and he shook the house. And when Pentheus saw this, he thought the house was on fire. So he started running all over the place, yelling at his men to get water from the river, and go here, go there, do this, do that. Everyone was running around working like animals and all for nothing. And then he gave up, but seeing how I had escaped, he picked up a black sword, and he ran into the house. And then Dionysus made this, like, an apparition right there in the courtyard. A phantom, a spectral appearance. And when Pentheus saw this, he ran at him with his sword, and he was swinging his sword around, and he was chopping the glowing air to bits. And there's more. Dionysus really knows how to put a man down. He tore that place up. That place was in pieces when Dionysus saw me tied up. And those ropes that I was tied up in really hurt my skin. Ow. Eventually, Pentheus dropped his sword and gave up. This guy is stupid enough to fight a god. Anyway, I've come out here so I can spend a little quality time with you. Forget Pentheus.